Online arbitrage is a volume game, and if you are not successful right now, the main reason is probably that you are not looking at enough leads yet. You need to look at a lot of leads if you want to be successful. But you often say, as I said, people say online arbitrage is a volume game, but you may not understand what it actually implies, because it is not just about looking at a lot of leads indiscriminately, okay, looking at a lot of data indiscriminately. You need to be selective. And in today's video, I'm really going to explain to you a little bit more what it implies, and I'm going to give you some tips based on my experience as a high six-figure seller. Before we start, there's a link in the description for a free ebook that will teach you how to source. You can get it, link in the description. Easy, free. This is what brought me from beginner with online arbitrage to an advanced seller. Second thing you're gonna find, if you need one-on-one coaching for more help, book a call with me. And if you want to get in my mentorship program, it is sold out right now, but you can join the waitlist. We have 2 groups sold out. If any seats opens up, I'll let you know, and you need to be on the email list because it's sold out super fast. We sold out 2 groups in like a few hours last time that we did it. So if you want to be in the next group, I don't think I will open up a new group, but if some seats open in the future, if you want to be notified, link in the description, join the waitlist. And if I end up opening a new group, it's going to be like, the list will be the first person that are going to be notified, okay? So, as I was saying, online arbitrage, volume game. What does that mean? It means that you need to go through a lot of data. It does not matter what sourcing method you are using, whether you are using tactile arbitrage, whether you are using whether you are doing manual sourcing, whether you are doing storefront stalking, whether you are doing, it really does not matter. You are going to need to go through a lot of data. And one of the main things that a lot of people that actually start using tactical arbitrage actually get wrong is they think that tactical arbitrage is going to return them 100% of the leads that tactical arbitrage is going to return are going to be hugely profitable leads, great leads. There's not going to be mismatch, and you are totally wrong. You are going to need to go through a lot of data. It doesn't matter what you do. No. The truth is that when people hear this, they think that they just need to go through a lot of data and start sourcing like from anywhere and like go through a lot of data. It says, oh, you're going to find some leads. But this is not the case. Yes, you need to go through a lot of data. You need to do some volume. It's a volume game, but you need to be selective at multiple levels, okay? And this is where your success is going to be, because before you actually start looking at leads, before you actually start looking at data, you need to go through multiple processes. And this is something that is outlined a little bit in my ebook that I talk about, and we are going to look at it a little bit in a few. But you need to go through data and make some choice before you actually start looking at products. And it really depends on your sourcing methods. It's really going to depend on whether you are doing storefront stalking or whether you are actually sourcing on a site, okay? It doesn't matter if you do tactical arbitrage, manual sourcing, any other method. You are going to need through a lot of data, but you need to make some choice when you start to make sure that you have the highest chance possible of finding good leads. What does that mean when you do storefront stalking? It means that you need to select the best possible store to actually storefront stalk. And so you need to look at data, you need to look at stores and choose the best store to source. I have a full video on that specific subject. I have multiple videos on that subject that actually teach you how to source, okay? How to actually find the best storefront to actually stalk if you want to make money, if you want to be successful with storefront stalking. One of the main reasons that people think storefront stalking is not a good sourcing method, or actually do not have success with storefront stalking, is because, and of course, it's if you are a little bit advanced already, because if you're just a beginner, I don't think that storefront stalking is just right for you, and the other methods are going to work better. But if you are already a little bit advanced and you already start doing some storefront stalking, the main reason that I've seen people not being successful is because they do not start from great starting point. If you want to find great leads, you need to find great storefront. This should be your first step, okay? It's going to be the exact same thing if you do other sourcing methods such as manual sourcing, if you cherry pick on websites, or if you are using tactical arbitrage or any other sourcing method. You are going to need to have some great sales. You need to find some great sales to actually look at, and it should be your first step. You do not start sourcing from anywhere. You want to maximize your chance of finding great leads. And this is, as I like to say, if you are familiar with the marketing funnel and if you are familiar with sales, it's your top of the funnel, okay? And so you need to go through a lot of data if you want to actually be profitable, if you want to actually make money on Amazon. But you need to maximize your chance by optimizing the top of your funnel, which is the issue that most of you guys actually have. What does that mean? And let's just look at this. Let's just look at this. This is what's on my ebook, and this is what I like to use to actually explain this concept. Okay, so this is the top of your funnel, and you want to feed the top of your funnel with a lot of sales, because the more sales you're going to look at, and because this is basically your starting point, okay? So it's going to be the exact same thing if you do storefront stalking, okay? So you need to hunt, you need to be on the hunt for great storefront to look at, and you need to be on the hunt for great sales to look at, okay? This is the two things that you want to be looking for at all time, okay? This is the first type of data that you want to look at, because you need to feed the top of your funnel. And so the most great storefront you are gonna look at a day, the more lead it's going to turn to. Okay, there's multiple steps in between that, and if you actually want to learn about the multiple steps, get the ebook. But like you need to feed your first thing. The first thing that you should do every single day is feed the top of your funnel. This should be your main objective, because if you do not feed the top of your funnel, it's not going to turn into profitable leads. The more storefronts you are going to look at, the more great storefronts you are going to look at, the more leads you're going to get. The more great sales you are going to look at daily, the more leads you're going to get as well. And this is the main thing that you want to focus on first, and not focusing on this is why you are not profitable, why you are not as successful as you want to be with Amazon FBA. All it is the top of your funnel is not full enough. And before you actually start sourcing, in my opinion, you should start outsourcing the top of your funnel to actually have things to look at, okay? This is what's going to actually be the best return on investment for you, because you do not build the top of your funnel. You need to build the top of your funnel so you have shit to look at, and things can go down the funnel, and hopefully you can have more leads at the end of the day. This is directly correlated to the number of leads that you're going to find. And the number of leads that you are going to find is directly correlated to how much money you are going to make on Amazon, okay? The only limiting factor is how much money you actually have to spend, okay? And how many hours you have a day. But it's going to be really hard. If you are awake 18 hours, it's going to be really hard for you to not have time to actually place enough orders to actually make money, and to fill your whole day with placing orders, okay? You're not at that point yet. You're not going to be at that point until you do multiple 6 figures and eventually 7 figures. This is where you are really going to be at that point where actually placing orders is actually starting to get really time consuming. But before that, it should not be the case. Build the top of your funnel. Build the top of your funnel. This is your main issue. You do not have enough shit to look at. Build the top of your funnel. That's it. And you can also do it with the Keeper Product Finder by building different strategies, building different search that you can actually look at. Build the top of your funnel. This is your main problem. Your main problem right now is not outsourcing, sourcing. This is why you fail, because you think that this is your issue. It is not. You do not build the top of your funnel. Build the top and then start looking at what comes under. You need to build the top, select good storefronts, select good sales to look at, and then look through them, okay? Look through them fast, because you need to go through data fast as well. You need to build your speed. You need to go through data fast and pre-select products that you think, and this is the big thing as well. You need to pre-select. You cannot look at every single product in depth. You need to pre-select products that you think, based on your experience, may be good. And so you need to go through that phase fast, okay? This phase should be fast. You need to pre-select products, whether you are doing tactical, whether you are doing online arbitrage, or you are doing manual sourcing or using tactical arbitrage. You need to pre-select products. Those products that you see, you are not going to look at all of them. You need to pre-select products so you are able to go through data fast. Okay, so based on if you are doing storefront stalking or based on if you are doing cherry picking, all that stuff is going to depend. Storefront stalking, you'll build the habit by looking at the picture, looking at the keeper graph, looking at the rank to get on the maximum cost, to pretty much be able to figure out if this is a product worth looking at. With cherry picking, it's going to be a little bit different. You're going to determine if a product is worth it to look at based on your experience of what is selling on Amazon. If you look at everything, for example, let's say you source a Nike sale. Let's say that Nike sale has 30,000 products, okay? And it's not necessarily going to be the case with Nike, but it may be the case with other sales. you are never going to be able to go through those 30,000 products. And so you need to pre-select product based on different factors. You need to first find a way, probably sort the product by the best selling, something like this, or the product that are most discounted on the website that allows it, and then pre-select products, be a little bit more selective when you look at products. And after that, when you have pre-selected like 10, 20 products, you start looking at them thoroughly. But first you need to pre-select product because you cannot look at everything, okay? And so same thing, you do a quick check, but like this is when your funnel actually gets slimmer and slimmer and you have less and less product to look at. And so by the time you reach the bottom, how do you end up having a lot of profitable leads coming out of your funnel? Is once again by building the top and understanding every single step into things. You guys are you are all over the place when you source. This is your main issue. Okay, read the ebook, is going to help you a little bit. And if you really need more help, book a call with me. Best way to actually make you better at sourcing. Okay, so hope this video was helpful. Okay, build the top of your funnel. I cannot say it enough. Start building the top of your funnel right now. Thanks for watching. I release a new video every single day about selling on Amazon. So subscribe, do all that YouTube stuff, and I'll see you tomorrow for a new video. Thank you for watching.